Welcome to class 33 of Python programming. This is third class of pandas. If you see here, importing pandas at SPD. So we want to import pandas here and see no numpy dependency. Directly we are making a data frame. You remember whenever you are creating a data frame, whether you are using numpy or not, because I have not written import numpy as np and np has no use. Directly this is one dictionary. Whatever we studied in base Python, that is here. This is dictionary. The only thing you need to write is pd dot data frame. So pd dot data frame if you write, and within bracket if you write one dictionary, then if you name it, you print it. So see, we got these four header names, and the index is by default 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is our data. The data will be stored this way, column wise. Remember, whatever you write here, the data will come here, and these are the column names A, B, C, D. So this is simple way you can make a data frame. You need not import one CSV file. I hope you know what is CSV file. If you don't know, remember, whenever you create one Excel file and you save it and save as CSV, here when you get options is CSV. Here if you write Excel workbook, it will be Excel file. So comma separated value, okay, comma delimited here. So that way we save. This is our IRIS data set. We must have used this one before. Can write Control A. So if you print this one, you get this way. Now if you want to mean here, you can write the name of the data frame here, df dot mean, because it's not one row, there are so many rows and columns. So this is a data frame here. Then if you write x is 0, you can get mean this way, row wise, column wise, right? So if you write x is 0, then you will get this one, and x is 1 means you will get this one. You add all 6 plus 8, 14 to 16, 1, 17, 17 by 4. 1 you can check, that is 4.25. So there are two ways. We want x is 0 because we want to find the column mean in our data set here. We try to know this mean. We don't want to know this mean. Go to that. So you just need to write x is 0, x is 1. Even what you can do is, suppose you don't want to get all 4, then you can take one column. First of all, you take one column, leave all other. How you can do that? Suppose I can write here, the name is df, okay. df1 is equal to I can write df, and here you write this within quotes. This is part of syntax. So then you find mean. You need not write x is 0. Copy. When you print df1, now df1 I need to write here. Okay, we'll not do this one here. So if you run it, df1 dot mean, df1 dot mean, right? So what is that? Print I have to write. Okay. First of all, if there are two, whether you need to write print or not, that's a separate thing. But yeah, here the problem is you have to write double. Otherwise, what will happen? It will take as a series. Okay, don't worry about the syntax a lot, because sometimes it will take that way. So now here, if you write this way, then you get mean as well. Not recording. Okay. So you print first of all this one. You will be able to know properly what is a print df1, right? Yeah. You print a this one 4 5, see 4 5 12 4 5 44 1, 12 4 5 44 1. So now you have one column only. You can take its mean. It's very easy, right? But if you, what I was saying is, if you write this way, then also you get the same thing, 12 4 5 44 1. But the problem is, if you check the type of df1, it will be a series. Always you have to write double here. Why double? Because if you write double here, you can write more than one. You can write comma, and you can write more than one here. This way, not necessarily one. Suppose you want to take two columns. So what you can do is, you write A and B 2. We want A, even if there is only one, then also you make it a point to write. I'm not going through that and checking everything here, because syntax is not that important. We have a lot, I mean, it will not be completed. There might be mistakes at times. And also there you will get confused between NumPy pandas. In practice, it's easy to remember, but yeah, little things you need to know: how to get one row, one column, I mean, part of data. I've written only simple things, how to find mean of rows, columns, because we'll use. Now here, suppose you have some values which are not numbers, but you are finding, then finding mean, then you have to write skip NA. This is there in R programming as well. You can write skip NA true. There also you will get it. Then the next one is import pandas as PD, then data. This is what we have done yesterday. Okay, I have kept here. Same thing. We imported data, IRIS data. Not this one. This is through Seaborn dataset, but this one we imported. The same thing I must have copied here. So this one comes, and this IRIS, this Excel file, I want to import, and I've given same name, capital data. So if you see here, we have 4 columns called features, and the last column is the variety you need to predict. Suppose I'll give you 4.7, 3.2, 1.3, 0.2. What should be your prediction? That is my question. Suppose what are the features here? Suppose I say 4.7, 3.2, 1.3 to 0.2. These are the 4 things you have to specify. With these 4 things, you have to predict what kind of flower it is. This is setosa, or this is versicolor or virginica. You need to answer seeing these 4. Okay. Suppose I will say the 4 parameters, the 6.2, 3.4, 5.4, 2.3. You have to say virginica without seeing this one. This is what forecasting, right? So we have 150 rows here and 4 columns. Remember, we'll use this 30 times. And then the variety is here. That is the last one. This is simplest data set, you can say. 150 rows and 5 columns. 4 are taken as feature, and the last one is taken as your prediction one, which is a target here in machine learning. Now, had you know, it will give you 5 rows. If you want more, you can write sample. Okay, you got 5 rows here. You got sample here. 10. See, sample, random. So then if you want to know columns here, what is columns? Anu, you answer. Data is your data frame. What is columns here?
So the features.
Now, features fine in machine learning, but in terms of base Python, attribute methods, you know. Methods
Yes.
means, yeah, when you write brackets, there should not be any confusion. So you must know that this is a method. Okay. What is
Okay, sir.
data here? What is data?
Object.
This is method. Now this is attribute. This is attribute. That's why we have not written this one. So how can you know? Columns is something, it's a question, it's a attribute, it's a property. Even if you are unable to differentiate, just see the document, whatever is there, and you can know bracket is not there. You need to remember ultimately by working a lot of projects and all that. So now shape here, you run it, shape it gives 150. This is also one attribute of this object. Now, what I want is, we have all this 50, first 50 here in our data set. We have setosa, then the next 50 versicolor, then the last one is virginica. These are the 3 types. Suppose you want to get a part. Part means what? Suppose you want to get only the first 50, because we want to know about only one flower before going to the next one. So if you want to take a part of data, how can you do? I can take first 50, That's what slicing type of thing. Run it, you see whether you are getting up to 49, 51. That confusion will always be there. Is it proper? I think it's proper. 0 to 49, right? Yeah. All setosa we got. But suppose you have a data set where things are mixed up, then see here we wanted only one kind of flower. We wanted to see the length properly because the four attributes, you can say the four properties or four here, the features, they will determine what flower you have. So this is a sample. It's not that you will get always this way. You write anything. Suppose how the prediction should be. You write sepal dot length 6, suppose 7, sepal dot width 4, because this is a new flower. For this you have to forecast. This is sample already. We have taken a sample. We went to the garden and then uh, we took a sample 50 for all types. Okay. In that sample we got this. Now suppose someone comes and he says, no, I want to take a new one, you predict. And I will specify you these four things. I will give you sepal length, okay, sepal width, petal length, petal width. Okay. Suppose this one is 2 and the last one is width is very less, suppose 1. Then what flower it will be? So when we say features, these four will be given. Then you have to predict what variety. You can give one example. Suppose you are blindfolded and four things will be given to you. You have to predict. Okay. Suppose you closed your eyes. I say, see, there is a creature here. Okay. That creature has two eyes. One is over. Four legs. Second is over. And you say she's wild. Okay. Or a predator from predator species. 3. Fourth one is man eater, human eater. You tell me what creature. It will be a bit difficult with four features, right? It could be lion, it could be tiger, it could be some other one. So it will be difficult for you to answer. But you have to, that is prediction. So how can you predict? Because you have already experienced in your life before. You have seen a dog, you have seen a cat, you have seen or maybe I mean, at least in pictures you have seen a tiger, you have seen an elephant also. Okay. But in elephant, I said man eater, elephant will not eat humans. Okay. So elephant is rejected anyway. However, seeing these four, can you predict? So whatever experiences we had in our life, using those experiences, we'll try to predict. That might not be true. That's a separate thing. Coming to this scenario, because here, how is the experience? Okay. Because we are not answering. Someone who has no life, now we'll check how the answer will come towards the end. With a stand-alone web API, we'll see the forecasting today. Now, what we want is four things will be specified here. And using four things, you have to predict. It's like this. Remember, because time and again in machine learning, those who studied actual science, they must be knowing. We have done a lot. But then when it comes to the proper application, sometimes we forget. Okay. So that's why I remember four things you have to give from your side. I'm giving importance to these because we are just starting and we'll continue these things all the time, though we'll have different models. but yeah, things will remain the same. 4 features are here. So you have to tell me, suppose you went to the garden and you measured, you got 4.1, then the other one is 1.7, anything, it could be anything, 1.6, then 7.1. 7 is very high, suppose 2.1. Now the question is, you have given only 4 features. Using these features, because I experienced already 50 Setosa kind, 50 versicolor kind, and 50 virginica kind. So I have some idea in my mind. How I can, whether I can use my mind or I will make some kind of a mathematical formula, this is up to me. But ultimately I have to answer. And it's not that always you will be able to write. I mean, you will be able to give a right answer, because if you see the data set, if someone says this is 7, this is 3.2, this is 4.6, this is 2.4, so 2 are matching here. If you check 7 and 3.2, maybe we have somewhere 7 3.2 in the other spaces. Okay, yeah, around 7 and 3.2 something. Even if 4 are match, 4 will match, because you are from start or actual science background, you must be knowing what I'm saying. I will not go deeper here. Even if 4 will match, the answer might be different, because this is a part of sample. So ultimately, remember, 4 will be given the features and you have to tell the target. Okay, it might or might not match, but as a part of forecasting, we have to say with some probability. You can't say with 100% probability. Coming back to actual science from data science, in actual science, you must be knowing, if you are from actual science background, they say actuaries, they feel like God, but God never feels like he's he or she is an actuary, because we are forecasting future, they are also forecasting future, but we are forecasting with some probability. Okay, so coming to data science, because they are the same, we both community, I mean, you are from that fraternity or this one, end goal is the same. You need to forecast predictive, you are predicting modeling we are doing. So you have to predict this one. So with probability, we'll predict. We'll go to that later. Okay. Just remember you have Excel file. This is a small one. Now, how pandas will be useful? That's what we're studying here. So if you have a data frame like this, using pandas, you must know how to take a part, how to take columns separately, and how to find the mean. All those things you need to know. Now, I wanted to get Setosa. I got here because fortunately for me, there is a arrangement. In the first 50, Setosa is written. So with first 50, I got it. But always you will not get it. Suppose randomly you have Virginica here, then comes Setosa, then two versicolor, then another Setosa. So then in that case, first 50 will not give you whatever you wanted. So what you need to do? Go back here. Anyway, this worked. Now this is called slicing. We'll come back to this one. Okay. Now this is slicing. Okay, you get from here to here. This is just a name. Okay, it will not work. Data, right? So you can try it. You can check. Normally, whenever we do this in base Python as well, it starts with this, but it ends with 20, not 21. Now go here. Remember, in the first example I showed, that I said you can take two ID and spaces. If you see here, these are the 4, and this is variety. Okay. So if you write this one, we don't have data. that one changed actually, so it will not work. Okay, it will not work. Let me change it. Copy here. Suppose I want only 2 attributes out of 4. I want 2 features out of 4. Let me take it from here only. So length width I want to take. So what will happen is I will get 2 here. I've written 10, that's why I'm getting 10. Okay. If you take everything, I mean, had we have written 10 here. If you print specific data, you will get everything. 150 up to 150. But we have only 2 now. Suppose you want to use 2 features and you want to say something, or you would like to see only 2 columns, you can do this way. Even 1 column also. Remember, double you have to write, even if you have 1. This is the syntax of pandas. Now, syntax we can't change. We can remember only. This is not in our hands. So, iloc is there. You remember this is 1. So 10 means you can check it's not coming here. You see the 10th one here. 5.4, 3.7, 1.5, 0.2. That one you will get. Okay. That's all. The 10th row you can say. Again, don't go by my words, because even sometimes there is a confusion. 10th or 9th, you start from 0, all those. So that you can check, not a problem. But remember, it will give you that according to the index number of the rows. Coming back to this one, here, even I don't know whether it will work or not. Yeah, it will work. It's proper double equal to sign, because uh, I didn't check before. Here what happens is, actually from where it came, you write data variety is Setosa. Where this variety come, this is the header name, okay? Variety here, this variety Setosa you have to write. Okay, remember, if you want to get Setosa, because if they are next to each other, then you can get, okay? But if they are randomly set, so it will be difficult. So the best way is, instead of writing 1 to 50 or first 50, you have to write this one, okay? And then .loc you have to write. Then you will get this one, okay? Data, because this is the original data, and this one you are getting within LOC we have written here. Okay, so it looks bit complicated, data here, but yeah, it will be a practice for you. See, we got all Setosa. Wherever it is, you will get it. Okay, so one spaces. We don't want to see all. So you can write this way. Then what we have done is, this mean x is 0 and all that we have discussed. I'm not running this one. I will send you this. You can check it. And I have written B1, B2. See, because you might have a confusion here, because 2 data comes. How it will come, I'll tell you. It will be easy only. If you come here, first of all, in LOC, we write numbers, okay? So you check how B1 is. First of all, you check how B1 is. See, 0 to 49, right? All we got. This is the way you will get the first 50. 0 to 49 is 50. Now you go here. This looks a bit complicated, but this will be very useful. Here you see data we've written only 10 to 21. So what happened is, we got 10 to 21. that's a separate thing. But when you use this loc here, dot data you've written, then you got those things like 0 to 41. But now what you can do is that b1 you got, b1 here, that one we have named it and we have saved it, because that will come here. It's not only getting, you have to save it somewhere. Okay, there are different ways though, but you have to save somewhere. You do that way, you do this way, but this is also not useful, we already know. Okay, so the other way is b2. So b2 is an alternative, b1 is alternative for what I showed just now, b2 is an alternative for this one, this one. You see which one you are compatible. This is one, we got all setosa without using the numbers. Now you can get this way as well. This one, see, data is variety, then dot str you need to write, dot contain setosa. So what we are doing is b2 is something. Okay, b2 is the name, whatever you get that we are saving in b2, we are printing b2, that means separately you will get it, that's a separate thing. But what you are doing is data variety means you have concentration only on the last column. Okay, it's not that you will, I mean b2 will contain only last column. That's why data variety in the last column, what you need to do is you write the part of data set where that contains, the last column contains setosa. Okay, this is the meaning. So we got all setosa, there is no chance of failure here, wherever it is you will get it. Okay, that's what. Now here, because you got true false here. Okay, if you don't want to get true false here, you have to write another data. Anyway, two data you have to write. See, what we got here is, because this one was already there, now you keep it. The problem with this is, because wherever setosa is there, variety you got in b2, but b2 will give you true false. Okay, this is a boolean one. You can check also, if you want type of b2, it will be boolean one, it will give you true or false. But how true false will be useful? So then another data you have to write here. See, b2 are there here, another data if you write data. So when you keep everything, it's like a print one. Okay, data you write, you close this one. If you do that, then b2 is this actually, true false. So the true is setosa. How can you change true to setosa? For that you have to write another data. See, data of starting bracket, this one already there. Okay, this one will give you true false, this one will give you true false. Data of true false if you write, you will get that one. Okay, because boolean also that works here. So all true false wherever you, because we will take only the true values, you will get this one. Now b3, in b3 you get this setosa. So both are a bit initial. If you are seeing this this you need to write here, this you need to write, go through that here, this way you need to write. Okay, there are two ways, but yeah, if you want you can get one type. All right, now as I already said you, suppose someone is there, you want to forecast. Okay, you write a program, and how you can show, you say okay, this data this code I've written, then I got this way, I got this, I got this way, but people they might not be interested in your coding. So how can you make it a web app? Okay, web application. So web apps are web API web app, okay, lot of things are there. Now standalone, when I say, you will have nothing more than that, okay. Remember these things when you save, okay. Suppose I will save this. How you can save? Suppose you want to share with someone, you go here, download as, okay. You do this way, download as, you can send it from here, notebook.ipynb, ipython notebook. Jupyter notebook is actually ipython notebook, but previously its name was ipython notebook. Now we say Jupyter. Jupyter means what? Why Jupyter? Julia Python R, there where Jupyter comes, okay. So because it was only for Python initially, the name is there, the extension still is there. So you have to download this one, you mail me, I will import it from the download. How I can get it here? Remember, this is also very important. You go here and sorry, go here. Upload is there. You click upload. Here only you go to the download folder. Suppose I sent you. You must have downloaded here like this. I got it from my other laptop. I mailed myself. I thought this will be useful, and I downloaded it from my mail, and then I uploaded from here. Okay. So if you want to send someone, if I double click here, it will directly come. See, upload, it says old, I've written pandas old, all that. If I upload here, it will come, cancel. So if you want to send one, you can send this way, file, okay, download, here notebook IPYNB. Now you can save as HTML also, or any other way, not useful. Sometimes if nothing is working, you can just copy and send it, okay. You can email it, but the best way is IPython notebook, that's fine. But at times what happens, IPython notebook, if you want to use somewhere else, they don't allow. There will always be a compatibility problem. Now I will talk about one app. This, let me click here. So Streamlit, which is Streamlit, it's a awesome one. So how it will be useful, rather than the documents, whatever, these things are not required, but I will show you something, how it will be easy for you. So what I've done is, whatever program I've written, I can, let me check if I can show you that. The program iris dataset program, I do is Jupyter, right? Yeah. Where I am, root directory. See, these are the programs I have saved somewhere. I will show you. K means matplotlib. It starts with I, and I'm seeing this extension IPONB. These are the programs, because everything will show up here. Okay, it's not there. Somewhere else it must be, or maybe in the other computer. See, these are the ones, my files I'm seeing. Okay, I'm not interested in all those. I'm interested in IPython. Okay, don't worry. The problem with this is, what happens is, see here, when we talk about Python programming, and this is another ID, Atom. Okay, if you download Atom, what will happen is the same. See, this one I wanted to show uh, from Jupyter Notebook. I'll tell you the problem at last. Now I'm going to that API thing. Okay, So I'll show you how it will work. This one, I brought it to Atom. This is another ID like Sublime Text. So here I've written, this program was there. Okay. So I'll not take you through this one because this is a part of machine learning. We'll do that. Okay. And what I used also, that is not required for you. I wanted IRIS flower prediction app. And you see the name, it's IRI.py. The problem with Jupyter notebook is they will give you IPython notebook, IPYNB. Here it gives .py. So what you can do is file, just copy it and paste it here. You need not run it also here. You just save it. Okay. You save somewhere. I already saved. Okay. And particularly you go to C programming and users you go, this one we use, right? Here see Anaconda, all that's available. And you go to somewhere, see all this IPython, my notebooks I'm showing you in Jupyter, all are here. Okay. And then I already saved .py. .ipynb means that will not work because the one I showed you, Streamlight, this is a very, very new one. Okay. I think its lifetime is only 3 to 4 months, not more than that. And it's awesome. Okay. I'll show you now. You'll be able to understand. Okay. Now, what you need to go do is you go to command prompt. The only thing you need to write is, I will supply you everything. Here, Streamlit run. The name was IRI dot py. Click here. See what happened is, now I got this. Okay. I'll tell you what is this. I mean, people like this so much, they say it's like iPhone of machine learning. It's very new. People like a lot. Okay. See, it's so amazing. Even I'm really thrilled to say you this. See, simple length instead of fixing something. Okay. Here you suppose this is a new one. You went to the garden and you got a new one. These four you got. Okay. These are the four features. You pick the features here, then you will get the probability. Awesome. Okay. I picked here already. I got the answer. It's interactive. See what it says. The prediction is prediction probability 1. 1 for what? Versicolor. Okay. See, there is a 100% probability that it's versicolor. It says like this. Just a minute. 100% probable. Prediction probability is versicolor. Okay. Forget about this 0, 0. Versicolor is 1. Okay. 100% probability. Now let me change this. So I will ask you what is the main benefit. I will ask Anu. Okay. So I just said this. See how this works. Now go down. There is a 67 probability that it is of type 0. 0 is setosa. There is a this type was not there before. There is a 32% probability that it is versicolor because there is a 10% probability that it's virginica. Sometimes what happens, we go at night outside to the garden, we see some creature running here and there, we fear and we come to our house. Then we decide, if somebody says, okay, what you saw, I can say for sure but it could be a dog or cat, right? So if somebody says, no, what is the probability that it's a cat? No, there is a 70% probability that it's a cat, because the eyes were round or whatever you can say. Similarly here, sometimes seeing the features, because they match with others also, you will not be able to answer with 100%. You will be able to answer with some probability. Just change one. Now check it. Now 51% probability for one. Are you getting what I am doing? What I am doing here is, given these four, I am predicting this one, but not with 100% probability. Let me try this one. Remember, I can remember 6.4, 2.8. These two I can remember. And you remember Anu 5.6 to 2.1. Let me commit to memory 6.4, 2.8, 6.4, okay, yeah. 6.4, 2.8. Okay. Let me go there. 6.8. 8, okay. Oh, I'm confused.
6.4.
6.4? Yeah. Oh no. Okay. 4-1. Let it be 4-1. We can do this one also. I mean, this range we can change and all that, but yeah, let's not worry about that. It's very close. Yeah, I got it finally. Awesome. Next. Next, you are also like
Sir,
me.
2.8.
2.8. Okay.
5.6.
2.8. Oh, 5.6.
2.1.
Okay. Gone. 6.4. Then 2.8.
5.6, sir. Not
Second.
4.6. Third one.
No, no. Second one.
2.8.
Oh, that was correct. Third one.
5.6.
Why I want exact is, I will ask you a question now. Yeah, with 5.9, let's compromise. Okay. 5.6. Then next one.
2.1.
2.1. 2.1. Oh, it was there almost. Yeah. This is 5.6. Let it be. Now let's check. Okay, before checking, 6.4, 2.8, 5.6, 2.1. The answer we know, Virginica. Okay. Now tell me, if I see there, what answer you should get?
Sir, maybe Virginica.
Maybe, right?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe means?
Because as you said,
No, no,
it's
no,
a
no, 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 no,
prediction.
no, no. See, wait. When you say maybe Virginica, that means what? You clarify.
Sir, as you said, this is a prediction. It
Yeah, this is
cannot
a
be
prediction. It can, yeah, it
sure.
cannot. Yes, yes. That I wanted to know. With some probability you will get here. Okay. It's a sample, right? but you get with a probability, maybe 97.7 probability. This is what I showed you a sample, but somebody went to the garden and he came up with this one. It could be 100%. I can say, oh, awesome, 100% probability because it's almost matching. Okay. But sometimes you get 97, 95, 93 probability. Okay. Yeah, that's what. So now, if if this is there, this gives you flexibility, all types. So we have written a program where it will accept all types. So many types are there. Okay, options are there. But when you write a program, you fix these things, then only you get the answer. So you fix everything, you get a answer, show to the audience. But now there is no coding. Suppose someone will join now. I will say only this one. I will show this one and simply I will explain. See, these are the features, this is the target. So using these features, you need to predict this target. I can say that way. And then I will show this one. I will not show any coding. Okay, I will not show any coding. Only this one I can show. If you do this way, answer will you will get this way. This is awesome. This is standalone application. Okay, and like Jupyter Notebook, there we have 8888. Here they've taken 8501. Okay, with this one, suppose sometimes you are not getting. If you check here as well, command prompt you check. Suppose many of the times you don't get, you just copy it. Okay, you copy it, they give a browser for you. Okay, control C you can write, control C, then you go here, you you can paste here. Okay, control V, here you will get. So it's a link. Okay, the browser link, and it will give you a browser link. With that browser link you will get it. So now the whatever models you will learn, because you don't know, even you don't know what is the coding. Okay, how you can code it, that's what you learn in course of time. In machine learning classes you will be able to learn different models by which you will be able to do that. That is one part. The behind code you will learn. Okay, for that you will be needing pandas. What we are doing now, today I spent 70% discussing about pandas functionalities. Okay, considering one dataset IRIS, we have more. Maybe we need another class, we'll do more of pandas functionality, and we'll continue this way. Then we'll go to matplotlib and we'll see the different types of graphs, and we'll have one or two applications without any models here in this class. And in the other group we'll do all kinds of models. Then we'll see which model is more useful and where accuracy is less. And then we have different kind of matrices, we'll continue there. Okay, but here remember, the behind code is not required. Without introducing you coding and all those things, I'm able to show it. So this is awesome. That is what I wanted to show you. And unfortunately I'm saying this is awesome thing, but it's not compatible with your ID, the one we are using Jupyter Notebook. That is awesome, but this in Jupyter Notebook you can't do. Even what I did is, initially when I knew for the first time, I tried to save it using there is option here. And remember, save and checkpoint, you click here, because what happens is, suppose this class I opened it and I write something. Okay, then you lose your originality. What will happen? Because it's auto saved, whatever you have written that will be saved. So better you take a copy of this and do work there. And whenever you are leaving also, though it's auto saved, or maybe you want to do something, you just click here, save and checkpoint. You click here, means at this checkpoint it will be saved. Okay, you will get this one, then you change it, you do your work. Even if you cross it, nothing will happen, it will be saved. This one. Now going to this download as, suppose I have to show this one also. If I download this as .py, See python.py. Even I downloaded with this one, but I didn't get that. Okay. The problem was I got a HTML code. I'm not taking you to that 1 second. It's not required. Remember, if you want to use Streamlight after making models in the next batch, there you have to use another IDE, preferably Atom. Okay. Even you can use Spider also. Spider comes with Jupyter Anaconda distribution. So there you can use, and you can write this, run it, or at least you can save it. If you save it, then you will be able to do that. Now our work is the end thing I showed you, so that it can work as a motivator for you. It will motivate, okay, to do those kind of things, and you must be able to do those kind of things in 1 month time. Now this coding part we will learn in the next class, ML class. Okay. And there we'll be using pandas. You see, this is there, import pandas as SPD. So what we will be doing in this group in the next 2 classes, we'll learn more functionality of pandas. Then we'll do 1 or 2 more applications, small, you can say, use cases, applications, whatever you say, using pandas. Then we'll go to matplotlib. That will take another 4 classes. Then we'll do 1 or 2 data science applications, and that's all. This group will be over in the next maybe 3 weeks to 4 weeks, and we'll continue in the other group. We'll do one by one model. That will take some time. Okay. Yeah. For today, class is over. Thank you. Anything you would like to ask now? So I'll send you tomorrow. I think I don't have a class. Whatever data I have, I'll like these IPython notebooks, I will send you, so that it will be easier for you to write the codes and run it, check it, all those things you need to do.